Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I love when I do that. Everybody says, it's like, good morning, Vietnam.
Yes.
I
Welcome.
absolutely am so excited about bringing on my first guest because we're going to have some time today and going to dive deep a little bit into a subject that some people do not like to. As a matter of fact, most people do not like to talk about. I have with me Bettina Ferrara, and she is the assistant to Tina French. They own Juv. Tina owns Juv,
Yes,
and
she does.
you have something that is a game changer in people's lives. So I want you to tell everybody a little bit about, you, what you do, maybe even your story, and why people are, coming in droves now to all of your locations.
Well, it's sad that they're coming in droves, but at the same time, it's good because we can help them. We offer an incontinence treatment that is non-invasive. You simply sit on a chair while it does 11,200 Kegel exercises for you. It doesn't hurt. You are fully clothed, and it will lift up your bladder. It basically works on your pelvic floor, which then in turn lifts up your bladder, stops urgency, frequency, waking up in the middle of the night, bladder leaks when you laugh, cough, or sneeze. Anytime that you are going to have a bladder leak, this treatment will stop it from happening. All you have to do is strengthen that muscle with us, and you will no longer have to buy adult protection.
They say it's BTE.
Right.
Best thing ever is what they say. And you know what? It is. You had the situation, and I want you to talk. Actually, let's tell about Tina first.
Right. The whole reason that we do this is because the owner, Tina French, she had an incontinence issue that was so bad that she could no longer leave her house. She was wearing adult protection, the large adult protection, 24/7.
I
basically.
didn't know they had those sizes.
Oh yeah, it's like the full
padding.
Full, yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so she was very depressed, and it was really affecting her very badly, and so she started to research ways to help herself that were non-invasive. She did not want to have the bladder sling surgery, which unfortunately doesn't last. She didn't want to take medication because there's so many side effects with it, and she didn't want to try Botox in the bladder. I know, right? So instead, she started reaching out for ways that she could do it without doing anything that would be invasive, and she found this chair. She actually purchased it with her retirement money, put it in her living room.
She was the first one.
Yes, first one in Arizona to have it.
Arizona to ever have it in her living room.
Yeah, she was the first one in Arizona to have it, yes. And then she cured her problem, and she was kind enough, once she did that, to basically start sharing it with people. And she got such a wonderful response that she started an actual business with it. So now you can go to any of our locations. We have 8 locations throughout the valley, and you can sit in this chair. It's covered by insurance, Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and regular insurance access. And you can basically change your life, and that's what she did, and it's wonderful. So we're out here cheerleading for this procedure because it's not even a procedure, it's just sitting on a chair.
So let me just say this, first of all, that you forgot to say. They are the only ones that take insurance.
That's correct.
They're also the only ones that will offer you a 28-minute session because they say seeing, feeling is believing. And everybody that comes in there, you are going to be so excited because, number one, most people that sit on that chair, they are so excited afterwards because you could sometimes see a difference right away.
Yeah, in one treatment. Like, say, get up in the middle of the night, many times you start to see yourself not doing that as much. You basically start to see little changes, and some people get changes right away, which is just wonderful.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to buy adult protection anymore. They have 8 locations throughout the valley. They are the only ones that take insurance. They're the only ones that are going to offer you a 28-minute session. They want you to come in. They want you to feel it. They want you to see what it's like. So you can call them direct. Their phone number is 480-593-5400. You can check them out on their website. It's stopthep.com.
Yeah, and everybody gets a complimentary session. So just give us a call. You can come into one of our locations and try it for free. And if you like it, then we will pursue your insurance to get it covered work for you. You do need to do probably about 6 treatments, Carol, because we're working on a muscle here and you need muscle memory. The treatments themselves last 28 minutes, so it's not going to take a huge part of your day. And while you're sitting on the chair, you can be on your phone, you can be reading a book, a magazine. Some of our offices have televisions, and you can, basically just relax and let the machine do the work for you. Like I said before, it's non-invasive, so I know it sounds crazy, but you just sit on it and it does all the work and it doesn't hurt. It's just an amazing thing.
Both men and women?
Oh, yes, men, definitely. Men who have had prostate issues, the way that their anatomy is set up, when they have an issue with their prostate, either it being enlarged or it being removed, the bladder then is just sitting on there, and they have lots of frequency issues. A gentleman will go to the restroom a lot, maybe not a lot of urine will come out, with the lack of a better way to say that, and it's frustrating for them, and it's wonderful how we are able to change their lives.
Yes, and so they have 8 locations throughout the valley. They are growing so much, and the reason why is because not only are they the only ones that are going to offer you this 28-minute session, because they want you to come in there, they want you to feel it, they want you to see what this is like.
Right.
They're also the only ones that are going to take your insurance, and there's a reason for that.
Yes, because this is actually offered in other offices, in urologist offices and gynecological offices. But the difference is that they charge like $400 a session. We don't. When you come to one of our locations, it's only the chair. We're not dealing with a whole bunch of other things. This is not a big medical complex. This is not. You're not going to feel like you're at the doctor's. You're going to feel like you just are coming for a little exercise.
Yes, and you know what? Great. It's great. It does how many Kegels for you?
11,200 in 28 minutes, and you are just sitting there. The machine's doing all the work.
Try and do that. That is an impossibility.
Right.
And it doesn't hurt. It's approved by FDA.
Correct.
And, folks, let me tell you, a lot of women, I'm not sure that the men have the bladder sling, right?
No. Well, there's other things that men have, yeah. But
it is not approved by the FDA.
Not any longer.
This is. Yeah. And that's what's so awesome about it. Every single person that works in their offices are all ex-patients of that chair. And so they all are cheerleaders of the chair.
That's absolutely correct.
They want you to call them direct, and Tina usually answers the phone.
Yes.
If not her, you do.
Yes.
And Tina's walked in your shoes. She's done it pretty unbelievably. Yeah. So she knows exactly what you're going through. That phone number to call, it's 480-593-5400. Call them and set up a time to go in. There's 8 locations throughout the valley. There is absolutely no reason anymore that you either have to buy protection, right? You do not have to get Botox, which is just disgusting.
You have to keep getting it. It doesn't work just one time. And the medications, there are tons of side effects with the medications.
Right. And also the surgery, like you said, it doesn't always work.
No, well, I have people that have come into my office and they basically have had the bladder sling surgery, and then within a year they're still having the issue. And then the interstem is also another thing that is used for incontinence issues, and that also I've not heard very nice stories about it. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, they want you to call and they want you to get a free 28-minute session. They are the only ones that are going to offer you that, because they want you to come in, they want you to feel it, they want you to see what it's like. It's hard to describe what doing those kinds of that many.
You can't explain it on the radio, Carol. Your listeners got to call and come check it out,
and you're going to love that you did. So you can call them at 480-593-5400. The game changer too is they are the only ones that are going to take your insurance. Right there, it's Medicare Access. I know you take all of the insurance.
We take everything, and again, we want you to come try it. That's really what makes us so unique, is that we don't want anybody to feel like they have to do something. They've signed a contract. There's none of that kind of stuff. You come in, you try it, and I will be honest with you, there is not one person that I've ever had try it that didn't want to pursue it. Because
so call them direct. Awesome. You're going to be so happy that you did. It's going to change your life. It's a game changer, is what you said. BTE, best thing ever. They're all ex-patients of the chair. They're also all cheerleaders of the chair, and that's what they want you to do, is come in there and be one yourself.
That's right, yes.
Their phone number, it's 480-593-5400. Check them out on their website. It's stopthep.com.
Knowing every client is different. Anna von Strassenberg, CPA, LLC prides herself by offering ethical, accurate, and professional guidance when it comes to accounting, tax, and consulting services like tax return preparation, tax projections, proactive tax planning, IRS representation, QuickBooks, Pro Advisors, and more. For more information or to schedule a free consultation, call 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. Services available year-round. ArizonaCPAs.com.
Hi, this is Darcy Bergen with Bergen Financial Group. Did you know that interest rates are the highest they've been in 2 decades? Maybe you should relook at your retirement portfolio and add fixed rates and lock them in as long as you can. Back in 1984, we sure wish we would have locked in CDs at 10%. Also, if you're close to retirement and you'd like a retirement guide or my new book, go to retirewithdarcy.com or give me a call at 480-430-2337.
Hey, this is Howie.
And me, Javi. Bravo Insurance Agency offers financial and lifestyle protection for those you love from an agency you can trust.
Gain the financial lifestyle security you deserve.
Proudly serving individuals, families, veterans, and America's small business community since 1985.
For a free, no-obligation consultation, call us at 480-316-7862. That's 480-316-7862.
Like us on Facebook.
Tired of paying high hourly fees when you need a plumber? With Cobra Plumbing, you get the same great service as the other guys, but you pay by the job, not the hour. So if you have a residential plumbing issue, don't wait. Call Cobra Plumbing today. Plus, our work is guaranteed. So call us today for your free estimate. Call 602-663-8432. That's 602-663-8432. To see a list of our complete service offerings, go to cobraplumbing.net.
Fellow Patriots, my friend Solar Sandy is very aware that the economy is affecting you. And yet again, there will be another SRP rate increase and the highest APS rate increase record before the year is over. You've already seen some of the highest power bills this summer, but they will be even worse next summer without Solar Sandy's help. Solar Sandy has a solution that stops your bills from going up ever again.
Hi, I'm Art. Solar Sandy's 10 years experience in kilowatt formula has given me true savings and excellent results. APS's rate increase this year and in the future will not be an issue for me because of my solar. I don't pay APS bills anymore. I'm very happy I went with Solar Sandy. You will be too.
10 years of experience, her proprietary kilowatt solar formula has helped her solar families achieve energy independence. Go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out your kilowatt worksheet today.
If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. A lot of people have the problem of peeing in their pants. Maybe you're a little bit tinkling there when you laugh, cough,
Right.
sneeze. That's the worst. The minute it happens, we all hate it. You have to run to the bathroom. Most people do not like to talk about this subject, but here at Networking Arizona, we love talking about it at least
We want
once
to
a week.
fix it is what we want to do, yeah.
Because that's what the thing is that everybody, Tina was so excited about what happened to her. She wanted to share it.
That's exactly
you
what she
met
did.
her.
Yeah, that's how I met her
did you
too.
meet
Well, I had a stress incontinence issue when I would laugh, cough, or sneeze, or forget running. That wasn't happening, or jumping. That wasn't happening either. I would have a bladder leak, and it was embarrassing, and I really was unsure of how to take care of it. And I had a friend that told me about Tina and her chair, and I went to meet Tina and sat in the chair and got some just phenomenal results myself, where I no longer had that issue. And so I, as time went by,
She's so excited she works for her.
Right. Now I work there. Yeah, because it's true. I just want to, it's such an amazing thing. You just got to go out there and nobody wants to talk about it. It's a taboo subject. Nobody wants to say I'm incontinent, but the adult protection industry is an $800 billion a year industry. And by the way, they don't like us. And so the incontinence is there, it's obviously there.
Everybody.
And I'm happy to talk about it because I can help change your life by taking it away.
What's really cool is that they are the only ones that are going to take your insurance, all insurances, and they're also the only ones that are going to offer you a free 28-minute session. They want you to try it. This is a chair that you sit on that is approved by the FDA.
Right.
It doesn't hurt whatsoever.
Nope.
It's like a tightening. It just seals a little.
Yeah, and you
tight.
sit fully clothed. So it's
so you won't even feel it.
Yeah. You'll feel it. It's basically contracting that pelvic floor muscle. The pelvic floor muscles get left behind. As we get older, these muscles start to sag, and they're holding up our bladders. So if you strengthen that muscle, then you're going to find yourself having less incontinence issues. You don't go to the gym and see a machine for pelvic floor muscles.
I was just going to say,
you
when we go to the gym, we say, I'm going to work on my legs today.
Right.
I'm not going to. You don't say I'm going to work on my Kegels.
And if you're told to do them by your doctor, most people cannot do. They forget.
How many times do you remember do that? Oh yeah, in the market. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving, whatever. But the reality is that you're not going to do 11,200 in 28 minutes.
You also are not going to do it the way they do it.
Right.
There's a correct way of doing it.
That's
too.
correct. Yeah, absolutely. And this
just
is
like
so
anything
simple.
else.
Yeah, and this is so simple. You just sit and it does it for you.
Everybody who works in all of their 8 locations, all of them are ex-patients of the chair.
Right.
They are all cheerleaders of the chair.
Absolutely.
And they all understand what you're going through. They want you to call them and get that free 28-minute session. You're going to be so happy. Oh my gosh, everybody, their phone number is 480-593-5400. If you have not, I'm going to say this, right? A lot of people, they have to hear something over and over and over and over again before. If you've heard them and you haven't given a call, give them a call.
Right.
It makes sense. It just makes sense. You have no reason anymore to not do this. At least check it out, right?
At least check it out. Change your life. Nobody wants to wear adult protection. I mean, we live in Arizona. This is a place where people are physical. People like to go on walks. People like to go hiking. People like to swim.
Yeah.
You can't swim with adult protection on.
No.
So why?
Doesn't look nice in a bikini.
No, it doesn't. And I tell you, it's such a simple thing to do to change your life. I just don't. That's why I come on your show, Carol, is because I just want people to know about this. Because a lot of times, like so many times actually, I will get people coming into my office and they'll be, I never heard of this. Well, of course you never heard of this because surgery is so expensive. There's so much money involved there.
Right.
This is simple.
Well, a lot of times there's people who like you said, they offer this chair in other gynecological offices, but they charge an arm and a leg.
And urologist offices, correct, yeah.
Right. So, and they're going to want to guide you into that, right? But when they hear this, let me tell you something, folks. You're so excited because it is the best thing ever. It is covered by insurance in their offices only. They're the only ones that are going to give you a free 28-minute session because they want you to try it. They want you to feel it. So, their phone number to call, it's 480-593-5400. How many people that, what are success stories like you hear? You must get them every day.
I hear lots of success stories, pardon. I have this lady that I love this one because she has to travel for work and she would travel to Las Vegas often. And she had mapped out every single rest stop from Phoenix to Vegas. And she was when she started her treatment, she told me this and I was like, oh, my goodness, it must take you so long. I mean, it's already
That's
that far
another
of a ride.
extra hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, who wants to stop at those places if you don't have to? So she started treatment and over a period of time, it was awesome because she told me she was able to make that trip and she didn't even stop to use the restroom. She stopped to purchase water instead, so that's awesome.
So explain when you say a period of time. There is, we
want you to do 6 treatments for muscle memory. Everybody's situation is different. It kind of depends, the severity of the issues. You may jump back after just a few treatments, or you may need a little bit more. So.
And some people see it right away, which is really awesome.
You will start to see some changes within the 6, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so they want you to try it. They want you to go. They've got 8 locations, and they have grown since I've known you.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, even the last 2 years, so much. And the reason why is so many people have this problem.
Right.
But the cool thing is they're the only ones that are going to take your insurance. That's the game changer right there. It's covered by insurance, access, Medicare. Right? All of them. And so they want you to come in there. They want you to try it. It's 28 minutes of your time to sit down and find out how it can change your life. Their phone number is 480-593-5400. You could check them out on their website. It's stopthep.com.
Yep.
How many people over men? Do you have a lot of men that come in?
Yes, we do.
We all think about it as women.
No, actually, there's a lot of gentlemen that come in.
You're peeing in your pants just as much as we are.
Yeah, they have getting up in the middle of the night a bunch of times and frequency, having to feel like you have to go to the bathroom bathroom, you get there and there's really nothing you're doing there. Men don't like to talk about it. Women will talk about it a little bit more,
especially with their girlfriends. Oh my God, I just tinkled.
But they will definitely benefit. We have a lot of men patients that come in, and in watching it change their lives is awesome too. They have prostate issues or don't have a prostate.
Again, for people that didn't hear this, okay, safe.
Yeah, it's
covered by FDA.
Yeah, it's FDA approved.
Covered,
safe. You simply
approved.
sit on it fully clothed, and it does all the work for you. It doesn't hurt. You can be on your phone, reading a book, reading a magazine, whatever it is you like to do for that 28 minutes. It's rather it's 28 minutes out of your day, and you don't have. And again, we're looking for you to do at least 6 treatments though for muscle memory. But people get a change after one. I mean, I have people tell me like, I'm so excited. I normally get up 3 times a night, to use the restroom, and I only got up once last night.
Think about this: when you have the surgery, which is not covered, that's not FDA approved anymore.
No, it's not FDA approved anymore. The bladder sling surgery, no.
Right, and there's downtime on that. Okay?
Oh yeah.
So there's no downtime, right?
This is simple. There's no bad side effects to this. This is not surgery. This is simply sitting on a chair and letting it do 11,200 Kegel exercises for you, which strengthens your pelvic floor muscles and lifts everything back up. It's so
you don't have to worry about mapping out where the bathrooms are.
Right. Your bladder is not going to lead you around by the hand anymore.
Right. And how about like if you go to an event or where you're going to see there's a long
or
line,
a movie? Lots of times people don't go to movies because they're afraid they're going to miss it because they have to get up to use the restroom. And it's ridiculous.
You don't have to do that anymore.
No.
They have 8 locations to serve you. They have made it so simple, and they all are ex-patients of the chair. They're all cheerleaders of the chair. They want you to come in and they want you to try it. They're the only ones that offer you a free 28-minute session because they just want you to try it. We say the word free. It's really not that. It's complimentary.
It's complimentary,
so that you can see what it's like. They're the only ones that take your insurance. That's the other thing that makes them so different. There's the only ones that are going to do this. So and there's a game changer right there.
And all we deal with is the pelvic floor treatment. That's it. That's all we do. We like to call ourselves like pelvic floor specialists, and that's all we do is deal with the pelvic floor. And we don't do like sometimes people come in, they'll go like, well, my doctor wanted me to do pelvic floor therapy. That's different. You're going to go to a physical therapist, and they're going to be doing stuff with your pelvic floor that is invasive, and we are not that way. You're going to come fully clothed, sit down, let the machine do the work for you. Done deal.
And love it. It's going to be a game changer. The best thing ever is what they say.
BTE, best thing ever.
So their phone number to call direct, it's 480-593-5400. Talk to them. Tell them what's going on. And, especially since everybody in all of the offices are ex-patients.
Right.
So they all understand what you're going through. What are your final words?
My final words is like, do not let your bladder control your life. This is such a simple, easy thing to do. I want to just guide. I want to go to places where I see people buying adult protection, grab them by the hand and just take them to my office. Don't buy that. Come try this.
Exactly. And you don't have to anymore. Why should you give them the money when you don't have to? You could change your life. All you have to do is give them a call. They're going to be the only ones that are going to give you a free 28-minute session. It's complimentary. They want you to try it. They want you to go in there and sit on it so you could feel it, so you could see what it's like.
That's right.
Also, they're the only ones that are going to take your insurance. So why would you go anywhere else? It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
So call them. Their phone number is 480-593-5400. This is a place in Arizona where we like to have fun, and we like to run and go and do things. And who wants to wear pads and have that smell in your pants? You don't have to anymore. There's absolutely no reason for you to call, not to call. Their phone number is 480-593-5400. Check them out. It's stopthep.com.